go. We're back. We're back, ready to attack.
So hi everyone, my name is Tian and I'm studying the second year UofT and I'm studying computer science and probably data science.
Probably. You're in data science.
All right.
Hi, my name is Sean.
Or Lu Yang.
Yeah, Lu Yang, and I'm a student in University of Toronto.
What are you studying?
So my major is data science specialist.
Hi everyone, my name is Rain and I'm currently a second year student at UofT, of course. And I'm currently studying applied statistics with a focus in economics and possibly a major or a minor in computer science.
We'll have to see about that minor in CS, guys.
My name's Charles. Charles. Yeah, just that. I'm a year 2 student. I'm studying computer science and statistics.
I'm wearing a hat because my haircut is disgusting.
Hello, my name is John. I'm in second year. I'm studying cognitive science and psychology. Yeah.
So my first question was, if you could summarize in a few phrases, how was your first year at UofT?
Well, I think first year overall is pretty good. I met a lot of new friends, like David here. Yeah. And it's definitely a different lifestyle because you actually start living on your own, so you have a lot more responsibilities. You actually have to manage a lot of stuff on your own, right? Instead of living at home.
The first word that I can think of is it's basically a mess. Because I was living with a homestay back in Vancouver in high school, and then this is my first year living completely by myself. I have to cook by myself because there's no meal plan for my residents. So I basically spent 80% of my time just cooking. The only thing that I like about UofT is its architecture. That's it. Yeah.
It was a very enriching experience. I did a lot of stuff. So my first semester was a mix of all kinds of courses like calculus, and then you got programming, but I also did intro to psych and some other breadth requirement courses, I guess, and seminars. I also took the time to explore new clubs, and I was very involved with my college as well. I'm part of Innis. It actually does exist.
UofT has many resources and the most important one is about teaching. So you've got great profs and you got supports like tutorials and office hours. And you can actually achieve great grades if you go to the office hour to make sure you understand all the questions.
So talk to us about any clubs, groups, networking events, opportunities that you got first year. Were there a lot, or did you just not do anything?
Of course, as a first year, young, innocent, naive first year, of course, when I came to university, I signed up for all the clubs that I saw. I subscribed to all the mailing lists, and then
You didn't go to anything.
I didn't go to anything.
Sometimes you'll meet a person once and then never see them again. So in order to kind of counteract that, you could participate more within your college. And this is one of the smaller colleges, so that made it a lot easier for me. And I also joined a bunch of clubs because they're related to what I'm interested in. So I looked into UTVSA, which is the Vietnamese Students Association. I also looked into PSA, which is the Psychology Students Association. I definitely had way more interest in the clubs at university compared to high school.
High school clubs are lame, dude.
Yeah, it was just debate club, coding club, very surface level stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at UofT they're more than 300 clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Also, actually, you can meet a lot of different people in here because it's a big university, right?
Yeah, a lot of people are shy or antisocial, so you just
that's for me, yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta get some confidence and just talk to new people. So you lived on res, right? You were in Woodsworth College.
Yeah.
Innis. You said you were you lived in Innis first year. Innis. Yes. So I just wanted to ask you about your social life there. Any networking opportunities that you got, and how it was to live at Woodsworth. So could you tell the viewers how that was like?
For Woodsworth, I suggest those who are Roman commerce go there because downstairs there was the classroom for Roman commerce, and I was taking Eco 102, and the tutorial is just downstairs. So it's pretty like convenient. Yeah, convenient. There will be like meetings every week, probably Sunday, and there will be parties, and you will be friends with our roommates. Like my roommates had sometimes got some parties even though I was not there.
I would definitely recommend living on campus residence rather than trying to find your own apartment, simply because you want to take advantage of UofT residence. I applied Woodsworth, and I had a really great experience with it.
Oh yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, because I feel like Woodsworth are like one of the few that are like much nicer than all the others. So when you apply for college, college and residence, I would suggest look into Woodsworth and Innis. If you want to, yeah, both of them.
Okay, so there's like a survey that you have to fill out at the like before you like move in, and they ask you about like all your interests and like your living style, and so like I like filled that out, and one like the main things I think that like matched me with my roommates was I'm into music. We all bonded over like guitar and stuff. We always jammed out at night. We all like got along really well as well.
I really liked Innis because there was no cafeteria, no meal plan, so that I was not forced to eat like at a place for like the entire year because I'm pretty picky on food. I mean, like for Innis, like it's like some roommates sharing an entire apartment with a living room, a kitchen, or a dining space. And then, but like for me, I got really lucky since I got only one roommate.
In terms of course load and amount of work in first year, everyone wants to know how that's like. How would you say your work ethic was? How much effort did you put into first year, and how is the workload like?
Actually, for my first year, I put like most of my time on study, which is not correct because you need to have your life in university, and that was like what I'm doing right now because I'm focusing more on the club things and extracurriculars instead of study. So like for the first year, I think it's not that hard, like even for getting into computer science or data science, as long as you really work hard and you use the resources there, because there are TAs, there are office hours.
Like I said earlier, I put my 80% of effort in making food, and like I took 6 courses in the first semester, and that turned out to be a horrible decision. Yeah, like I don't know why. Like I thought I'm smart, but it turned out I'm not.
That's what UofT does to
Yeah. Like all the courses were like intro level, and like I learned most of the knowledge in high school. Wait, I thought I learned most of the knowledge in high school, but like it turned out in calculus.
Yeah, it's all
I
fun and
didn't know.
games 1 through 7.
Yep.
One advice I give to you is that so every week the teacher will teach a lot of new content, and you should make sure you understand them and do the exercise. Never put those exercises on the next week. If you didn't finish them on time, they will follow you until the final exam.
Exactly.
You know, and you need to maybe put more time to review them. Actually, just what you can do is sleep on time and maybe preview all the lecture material before the lecture and maybe do exercise.
I think course load really depends on your program, right? Let's say engineering. Holy. Engineering is definitely crazy, right? If you go to engineering path, chances are free times are very limited. Like it's not even like homework. It's like the class time is packed as hell too. Like you had to go to class like morning to night almost every single day. That's just how engineering works. You have 6 courses a semester. Well, I'm sorry, but you're gonna work your ass off in engineering. My philosophy is you have to do everything that worth marks, right? And do it well. You have to do really well on everything that worth marks.
You went to high school in China, right? It's obviously much harder than high school here. So I don't know if there's much of a difference, but are there some similarities or any big differences between high school in China and university?
For high schools in China, if you are like taking the Gaokao, the college entrance examination, it can be hard for you like for the 3rd year in your high school. You're going to study like all day long, and you're going to have tons of homework and like papers to write. Like you need to have the time management and you need to have the strategy. The university life here, it depends on who you are. So it can be pretty like purely academic, and it can purely be like social kind of things. It can be more colorful but more challenging because you need to like have a time management to balance that kind of thing between academic and the extracurricular.
I did IB in high school. Let me tell you now that wasn't a big help at all. IB math didn't do shit for me. I did the HL levels that I did were Chem, which I don't even need now, Econ, which I don't even need, and English, which I don't even need at all. But those went towards my transfer credits, so I got like 2 full categories done before I even started uni. So I guess that helped me like pick more bird courses and let me explore other fields that I otherwise wouldn't have gotten the chance to get a taste of, really. But the content that we covered was much harder in uni, especially for math. Was a completely new world with like proofs and everything.
Sure. First difference is the workload. Actually, the lecture in university is much more harder, and you need to put more time compare with high school. And secondly, actually, university is more free. You have more free time. You can choose your own lecture section, and you can even go to different lecture.
It sounds oddly weird, but it's more work and more free time.
I can kind of see that though. I can kind of see that.
The pace is really fast. It's really intense, but you can also squeeze a lot of free time out of it.
In terms of like your mental and physical health, is it okay? Like, are you doing everything to make sure like you're perfectly sane, healthy?
To be honest, in exam seasons, like I had a few mental breakdowns, like in the first semester, because like the mark, in high school you just get straight 100s, and you get really disappointed when you get 99%. I don't know if that's for everyone. Like you will be really happy if you get an 85.
You get 80, that's the win.
Yeah,
that's the win.
but like you don't get 80s. You sometimes get like 50s. I went to all the lectures, I studied hard, I got 50 something in my first term test. Like, that was such a bad experience. And right after that, I got the mark for another course. It was really bad too. That was when like 2 bad marks in a row. That was when like I just lost it. Like it was so hard. Like I know it's really depressing to get a bad mark, but like everything's gonna move on.
I do agree mental health is really important, but for some reason, like, I don't think mental health is that important to me.
To you?
I just feel like I'm just normal. There's nothing wrong with my mental. How do I say this? Like, it's unrelatable. Yeah, most of the time I'm not stressed. I'm not overly happy. I'm not overly sad. I'm just a normal guy playing some normal games, studying some normal programs in a normal university.
In terms of mental health, I feel like I never struggled too much with it. Like, I just feel like I don't feel that much stress. I don't know why. Like, I have like an exam the next day, but like the night before, I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to sleep. Otherwise, when I do feel like some sort of stress, I like to like listen or play the music. It just like carries me away or something,
Actually, I think I have a good mental health.
Good.
Firstly, one thing you must make sure that you need to sleep on time. You need to have a sleep routine or something.
Yeah.
So yeah. Second, maybe go to gym is a very good advice. Yeah.
And then the last question that I want you to answer is, what is your advice for incoming first years and future university students? I would take advice from this guy. This guy never goes to class.
Like, okay, I'm not gonna give advice for something like don't go to class, don't do work.
Go to class.
Go to class, do work. GPA is important, especially first year.
Yeah.
That's what gets you into your program second year. Some other small advice: enjoy your time at university. take the residence in year 1, right? And sleep well.
My top advice would be like, don't assume that you know stuff, cause like, you know, for our calculus class, like when you walk in, whatever they're talking about, like you think it's easy, like you think you get it, and then like the class just ends, and then like you go home and then you look at your assignments, you realize that you don't know anything, you don't know how to do questions. Oh, and lower your expectations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Don't stress too much. Join a lot of clubs.
So for first year student, you have a lot of choice. So maybe one advice is try different course, because you never don't know what you're interested.
So based on my background, I'm from China. Like I finished my high school in China with the college entrance examination, and then I came here. So my English was not that great. And the first advice is, if you are like a foreigner, not a native speaker, first practice your English, including including your vocabularies, kind of things, because my English right now is still not that great. And the second one is don't focus too much on the academic things.
That's
Even
the
though,
answer I was looking for.
yeah,
Man.
I'm not saying academics not important. It's important. Your GPA is important, so make sure at least you got 3 point like something. Third thing is to make more friends and meet more people. More friends means your life is much easier and much happier.
You good? All right. Thank you very much, Luyan. I appreciate having you here, and thank you for taking your time to participate in this interview. This was John Bao. Thank you for being here today and participating in the interview. I love this guy. Thank you, Rain, for participating in this interview. Thank you for taking time to be here. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes, please.
All right. Thank you, Tian, for participating in the interview. Thank you for being here, taking your time.
Thank you, David.
Dude, I love this guy, man. But yeah, that was it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Charles. Thank you for being in this interview and taking your time to be here. Thank you, bro. Bye. Let's go.